Thank you to Benzinga for inviting me to address today's conference. I wish I could be with you in person. I know the discussions you will have at this conference will be productive in strategizing the path forward. After working on this issue longer than anyone in American politics, starting in 1973, when Oregon became the first state to decriminalize cannabis, no one is more frustrated than I that we've not been able to get this across the finish line. This is important to note, however, both the progress and the nature of the challenge that remains. We've demonstrated in the House broad bipartisan support by passing the Safe Banking Act repeatedly, and of course the MORE Act, which was the first and only comprehensive cannabis reform ever to pass either body of Congress. While the basic strategy remains the same, the focus has shifted from the House to the Senate and the continuing efforts with the administration. The House will probably be the last piece of the puzzle. We have several strong Republican supporters, but they haven't gotten the support of their own party members in the House. With the Senate Democratic leadership and continued support from some key Republicans in the Senate's very close to passing the Safe Banking Act, which will be a key ironclad demonstration of broad bipartisan support. The administration also continues to send some positive signals with pardons and revisiting some policies. But with the stroke of a pen, there are a number of approaches that would fully legalize cannabis by the administration, which I constantly remind Team Biden. The politics are irrefutable. Without cannabis voters, Joe Biden would not have carried Arizona by 30,000 votes. Those cannabis voters broke 60-40 on the successful ballot measure, energizing the very voters that Biden needed. John Fetterman owes his victory to his strong support for cannabis over the many years. That provided his margin of victory in both the key primary and the general election. No one has been penalized for their embrace of cannabis reform or legislation. At the same time that we continue our multi-pronged approach federally, we must continue to build on our record of support at the state after state. I'm proud to have worked on every successful ballot measure for cannabis legalization. This pattern of success across the country and legislatively is the formula for our ultimate success. We are closer than we've ever been. Even though targets shift from the House to the Senate, the principle remains the same. When these dominoes fall, they will fall quickly. In the meantime, we must keep up the pressure in every arena and continue to feed the media fascination with legalization and the strength of our alliance with veterans, the industry, and build with our strong allies in Congress. With your help, we will get there. We must. Thank you. I look forward to continuing to be your partner in this critical work ahead.